I'm most comfortable with videos where I'm teaching the Bible. This is most in keeping with my spiritual gift and the role I play in my local church. But this is going to be a much different sort of video. This is one in which I'm seeking your feedback as I try to puzzle through a genuine question. The question is this: is Calvinism preaching another gospel? This is not a question I ask lightly. This is not about getting more views. This is not clickbait. I honestly go back and forth in my own mind on this question. And so I want to elaborate on what this question is in this video, and then very much welcome your comments. Galatians 1, 6-9 discusses the possibility that some might be preaching another gospel, which is no gospel. That passage says, "I'm amazed that you are so quickly deserting him who called you by the grace of Christ for a different gospel, which is really not another. Only there are some who are disturbing you and want to distort the gospel of Christ. But even if we or an angel from heaven should preach to you a gospel contrary to what we have preached to you, he is to be accursed. As we have said before, so I say again now, if any man is preaching to you a gospel contrary to what you received, he is to be accursed." In the context of Galatians, Paul would surely have been referring to the Judaizers. These are people who tried to combine Christianity with the need to continue to follow the Old Testament law. So let's be clear. I am not claiming that Galatians 1, 6-9 is specifically about Calvinism, but it is teaching that some people would claim to be preaching the gospel when in fact they're not. Of course, our Calvinistic friends would claim that they are preaching the gospel. They would claim that Calvinism is the gospel and that it is the purest expression of the gospel. And I guess that means the rest of us, the majority of all Christians who have ever lived, believe something other than the pure gospel. Of course, Calvinists believe dreadful things about God. Though they would deny it, they have set up a system that makes God out to be the author of evil. But let's think about their gospel preaching. Many of them make a gospel appeal. It's not really genuine because behind their backs they're crossing their fingers and knowing that they're really only talking to the elect. That's the only ones that they think that they're talking to. But they call upon people to believe on the Lord Jesus Christ. And many individuals, ignorant of the questions that Calvinists raise, respond to that message. So here's my trouble. Can some respond to a true message that is not truly preached? I suppose they can. For example, someone could hear the gospel message from someone who isn't a Christian and hear just enough truth to be saved. So I'm left thinking that Calvinists are trying to preach another gospel and accidentally preach a true gospel by which people are saved. I'm not trying to be insulting. This is just how I understand it at the moment. Maybe when I see your comments, it will sharpen my thinking. I look forward to your thoughts. If you think this channel might interest you or might benefit you, I encourage you to subscribe and to share with your friends. Remember, you have free will. You can freely choose to subscribe and share. Until next time, God bless.